He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A quiet intensity, a commanding presence, and a natural gravity that pulled attention without effort. Çağatay Ulusoy didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. He reshaped his image again and again, evolving from a young model into one of the most formidable actors of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Çağatay Ulusoy was born on September 23, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras, scripts, and global premieres, his path began in the world of modeling. In 2010, he won Best Model of Turkey, a title that opened doors but also placed expectations squarely on his shoulders. Instead of remaining confined to fashion, he made a decisive pivot toward acting, committing himself to formal training and long-term growth. His acting breakthrough came in 2011 with Adini Feriha Koydum, where his portrayal of Emir Sarafoglu turned him into a household name across Turkey and the Middle East. The role brought massive popularity, but it also tested him early. Fame arrived fast, and so did scrutiny. Rather than staying in a safe lane, Çağatay chose reinvention. That transformation became unmistakable with Iserd, where he delivered a powerful performance as Sarp Yılmaz. The crime drama showcased a darker, more complex side of his acting, earning critical acclaim and cementing his credibility beyond romantic leads. It marked a turning point, proving he could carry psychological depth, physical intensity, and emotional restraint all at once. His career then expanded onto the global stage with Netflix's The Protector, making him one of Turkey's first actors to headline an international streaming original. Playing Hakan Demir introduced him to a worldwide audience and positioned him as a symbol of Turkey's growing presence in global entertainment. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Çağatay became known for selective choices. Projects like Yeşilçam paid homage to classic Turkish cinema, while Kubra pushed him into philosophical and psychologically layered territory. In Kubra, he portrayed Gökhan, a character grappling with belief, power, and identity in the digital age, a role that resonated strongly with modern audiences and reinforced his reputation for choosing substance over repetition. Off-screen, Çağatay Ulusoy maintains a notably private and disciplined lifestyle. He avoids excessive media exposure, speaks rarely about his personal life, and lets his work define his public image. This restraint has only amplified his mystique, setting him apart in an industry driven by constant visibility. In fashion and branding, his influence remains strong yet controlled. He collaborates with high-profile brands while staying selective, aligning endorsements with his image rather than overextending his presence. His lifestyle reflects focus, structure, and long-term vision rather than fleeting trends. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy's influence extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international recognition, sustained streaming success, and a career built on deliberate evolution, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work across acting, global projects, and premium brand partnerships. What truly defines him is restraint paired with ambition. From model to actor, from television idol to globally recognized performer, Çağatay has never rushed his growth. He chooses depth over noise, longevity over comfort, and transformation over familiarity. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy stands not just as a leading man, but as a symbol of controlled power, artistic discipline, and quiet dominance in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a refined presence about her, a rare blend of elegance, intelligence, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause and pay attention. Fahriye Evcen didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. she established herself with poise and purpose, transforming academic ambition and natural talent into one of the most respected acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Fahriye Evcen was born on June 4th, 1986, in Solingen, Germany, to a Turkish family. Long before cameras and scripts became part of her life, she was focused on education and personal development. She later moved to Turkey and pursued higher studies at Boğaziçi University, studying history, a background that sharpened her analytical thinking and deepened her understanding of storytelling and culture. Her entry into acting came unexpectedly during a visit to Turkey, where she was discovered and encouraged to audition. Her early role in the television series Yaprak Dökümü marked the beginning of her professional journey. The drama became widely popular, and her portrayal of Nekla introduced her as a young actress capable of emotional nuance and quiet strength. It was her leading role in the romantic drama Çalıkuşu that elevated her status to nationwide prominence. Portraying Feride, a character rich in emotional complexity and resilience, Fahriye demonstrated both vulnerability and commanding presence. The series expanded her international recognition and solidified her image as a leading actress. Rather than limiting herself to one genre, Fahriye explored a range of projects, including historical and action-driven narratives such as Olin Kader and Alperslan. Biography. Each role reflected growth, showing her willingness to step into demanding characters that required both emotional depth and physical commitment. Fahriye's approach to her career reflects intention and selectivity. She chooses projects carefully, prioritizing strong scripts and meaningful roles over constant visibility. This measured strategy has allowed her to maintain longevity and credibility in an industry known for rapid turnover. Off-screen, Fahriye's public image blends sophistication with grounded family values. She is a prominent figure at international fashion events and has secured major endorsement deals with global brands, becoming one of the most sought-after faces in advertising. Yet she remains selective, aligning with brands that reflect her refined image. Her lifestyle mirrors her disciplined and balanced outlook. She values privacy, structure, and time with family, maintaining a steady presence without unnecessary overexposure. Her marriage to actor Burak Ozavit has attracted media attention, but she has consistently maintained control over her narrative, keeping the focus on work and personal priorities. Fahriye's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong international distribution of her projects, she has become one of Turkey's most recognizable and bankable stars. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through strategic choices. What truly sets her apart is composure. From early drama roles to historical epics, Fahriye carries a calm authority that elevates every character she portrays. She embraces evolution without chasing trends, allowing her work to mature alongside her personal growth. As of 2026, Fahriye Evcen stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of elegance, discipline, and enduring influence in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.